What's going on, YouTube world, YouTube family? This is your guy, Sealz the Man. Thank you for coming back. Truly appreciate y'all. And I just want to ask y'all a question. Who got time for drama? Who got time for issues? Who got time for arguments? And if you answered any of those questions and said, not me, then this video is going to help you, all right? But this is also going to make you look at yourself. This might make you do some reevaluating, especially with how you communicate with your guy, all right? This is going to help you stop problems before they become a big thing, a real thing, a real issue. Because on this channel and your internet brother Sealz the Man, we promote peace. So this is going to help all of that. But before I start, make sure you follow me, subscribe, like, comment, all those gracious things for me, and I will try to do my best to do the most for y'all, all right? So in this video, I'm gonna talk about 6 glaring signs that you are frustrating your man. And this is important to know so you can nip it in the bud. When you see these signs, evaluate what happened, y'all argument or conversation, evaluate what you even did sometimes to prevent this from becoming a real issue, from turning your man off to making him mad at you, and vice versa. Not only should we spread the love, but we should keep the love. This is gonna help with that, all right? The first glaring sign that you are frustrating your man is that he's gonna give up on you. No, I don't mean giving up on you like divorcing you or breaking up with you. Nah, I'm not taking it there. Not that extreme. But he's gonna give up on you in the conversation y'all having. He's gonna throw in the white flag. He's gonna end the conversation with you. He's gonna give in early. He's gonna change the subject. He's gonna cut it. So one thing I wanna preface before I even get into these signs is that a lot of people are oblivious to their own ways. Sometimes to the point where they're not even aware that they're frustrating their loved one. Some people are so oblivious to their ways, or so used to their ways, or just so full of themselves that they do not see when they are ticking off their loved ones. So this video is going to really help y'all. But going back to the first sign, like he's done. He's done with the conversation. He doesn't want to talk about it no more because he realized there's no end with you. He realizes that you're not going to hold yourself accountable. He realizes that you're probably not going to say sorry. He realizes that you think this is all about you and what you think. Therefore, he is done. He feels like it's a waste of time to continue this conversation with you. He has had it up to here with you, buddy. He's fed up. And let me tell you another secret with this. When your guy really loves you, when he really loves you, he will do this because he does not want to regret saying something that he will regret. He does not want to say something that will hurt your feelings because of this frustration of you not getting it, you not hearing his side, you thinking it's all about you. He's going to give in, let go, cut the conversation off because he loves you and he doesn't want to bring the opposite of that out. The next glaring sign, the second glaring sign that you are frustrating your man is one that will be noticed over a period of time, over time. And that is simple conversations will become complex conversations. Simple conversations will turn into arguments. Simple conversations will turn into debates. The simple conversations that you two have will not remain simple. It will always end up bigger than how it started. And that is because there has been an accumulation of frustration. It's to the point where he has lost confidence in the ability to have conversation with you. So now when y'all have simple conversations, he's automatically taking offense to what you're gonna say because he's automatically thinking or preconceiving what's gonna happen. He's like, yo, I know if I say this, she's gonna flip off. I know if I start this conversation, she's gonna take offense to it. See, he's already thinking this before it even happens. So now, when y'all have, or you try to have a simple conversation with your man, his mind is already set that this is going to blow up anyway. So now he's protecting himself, he's defending himself, putting up a wall, putting up a guard, and you're not even on the same level he's thinking that you're having or trying to have a simple conversation with him, not knowing the war that is going on in his head because of the accumulation of frustration over time. And I'm telling y'all, this is why communication is so important. If you have a problem, speak on it before it festers and becomes a bigger one. This second sign is a symptom of that, a lack of communication. All right, so let's go to the third glaring sign that you're frustrating your man, and that is body language. You can speak all the languages you want. You can know many languages. You can be a linguistic expert, but if you do not know body language, you are missing out on one of the most important languages. Body language is the language of no words. And this is a key part in detecting if your man is frustrated with you. Some of the biggest body languages of frustration is sighing, looking away, him not being able to look in your eyes, fast tapping feet, balled up fists, huffing and puffing, mannerisms of escaping or trying to escape. Those are all types of body languages of frustration. If you see these signs, these body languages of frustration while having a conversation with your man, even when you're oblivious to the fact that you're making him frustrated, are glaring signs you are frustrating him. Sometimes it's good and healthy and productive to take a step back. Say, for instance, you see these signs and you're not aware of how frustrated you're making your man because of what you're saying or how you're saying or whatever the case. Sometimes it's good to take a pause and step away and think about the things you said. Ask trusted people in your life, in your friend zone, in your circle. Hey, how would you feel if I said this to you? Or do you think I was wrong when I said this to him? Because sometimes your perspective will mess things up because you think your perspective is perfect. And that jacks things up a lot. So it's important to know and learn body language. That will tell you his mood without him saying a single word. The next glaring sign that he is frustrated with you is that he will stop responding to you in conversations. He will stop responding to your text messages. He will stop replying. He will not answer your FaceTime or your phone call. And I'm talking about men, your man, not a flimsy guy, not a sometimey guy, not a dude who is bad with communication with you, period, in general. I'm talking about your guy, y'all are both happily in love, all that good stuff. He will stop or not reply to you or answer your call because he feels like you're not understanding him, you're not hearing him, that you don't get it. He's gonna feel like, yo, I'm done wasting my time talking to her about this specific thing. She is not going to continue to ruin my mood for the day or the night. Therefore, I'm not replying. I'm not gonna answer your call. And because he feels like you don't get it, because he feels like you don't understand, he's not gonna answer your phone call because he already feels like he's gonna know what you're gonna say, which is gonna make him even more frustrated. So he's gonna eliminate all that, not reply, not answer your phone call, and he will most likely take time, probably even hit you up the next day when he cools off, to have a mature conversation with you about how he felt and about the conversation in whole. Another funny sign, funny glaring sign that your man is frustrated with you is that he will say your government. He's going to say your government name, and he is not going to call you by your nickname. He's not going to call you by any pet names. If your name is Melissa, you are being called Melissa today. You ain't being called Honey. You ain't being called Pookie Bear. None of that. Melissa, you are getting on my nerves. Straight government name with sternness. Being called by your government, that's real business. Seriousness, all right? And this one is an interesting sign, interesting glaring sign that your man is frustrated with you. And that is when he does have conversations with you, when y'all do have conversations, they're more like filler conversations. These type of conversations seem to have no kind of content. These type of conversations tend to seem meatless, just like blah. They don't seem real. And this is especially glaring to the couples who've been together for a long time, who've had a lot of real conversations. You will know when your man is leading or having a conversation with you that don't mean nothing. That's not saying anything. And one of the reasons for that is because he doesn't know what to say to you. He's so frustrated, he is at loss of words for you. But he loves you so much that he wants to try to have communication with you. Therefore, he's having these filler, meatless conversations that ain't about nothing. But on the flip side of the coin, he doesn't know what to truly say to you. Now, this is a tough one, especially depending on the woman and depending on the man and how they take information from each other. Because some people are more sensitive than others. And I've dealt with this personally. Like, I know coming into some conversations with some people that I have to moderate and watch what I say because I know they will take what I say more personally than the average person will. That's just getting to know people. But we're just talking about your guy. So you got to know your guy. But you also got to know yourself. You got to take accountability. Are you the sensitive type? Do you take offense to everything someone says to you? Because if so, you will come across this type of sign more than others. Your man not knowing what to say to you because he's nervous of how you're going to take it. So now you're getting these whack filler conversations. So I hope y'all enjoyed my video about 6 glaring signs that your guy, your man, is frustrated with you. And my goal is that it helps you in your relationship. Coming from the mind of a man and a man's perspective. I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.